for loops where when we have to do some stuff many times, we can use these. So let's see. So when, say if you want to do say if you want to print numbers from 1 to 10, or just print numbers from 1 to 10, or something like that. So what should we do? So you have to take print 1 and print 2 and something like that. You should do it 10 times, right? So in even in programming, when you have to do, when you want to do something, maybe when you have to do something, maybe you should do maybe you should do a task multiple times. So rather than doing it by hand, what we can do is we can just use something called for loops, right? So we can use something called loops. So in this video we'll talk about for loops. So yeah, let's see. So if you want to print 10 numbers, let's say, then what you say if you want to print Joel or something high 10 times, then what you can do is you can just say for I in range how many times I want to do. So if I want to do it 10 times, I have to put it 11 because it is uh, uh, inclusive. So it will go up to 10, not go up to 11. So if I just try to print Joel, let's run the code, return Joel 10 times, right? So 1 2, it's written 11 times because the index start at 0. But it's print like that, returns me 10 times. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So here this 4 is the thing we have to enter, and after that we'll use to we should type the iterator. So here y is the iterator. So it is like a variable that the Python created, the for loop created itself. So here we don't need to initialize it, and it goes in. So this argument, this in, is used to tell where, in which you have to go, how many times, or in which object you have to go. So where you have to go, right? So here range of 1 to 11 is it this function produces a list from 1 to 10. So it just produces a list. So what is really happening is this I is going from 1 to 10. So um, let's say I is equal, so let's say my list, for example, the list, let's say this is something like that. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5, it's something like that. And what the I will do is the I will go from here to here, right? So it goes uh, in every element in the list, or I can just say in the group of elements, right? So here what it is producing, this function, what it is producing, it producing numbers. So it is producing 1 2 3 4 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So actually it is producing some data type called list, and I'll talk about that in the upcoming videos. So it actually produces a list, or you can just say ask, tell them like a group of numbers. So until we go there, we'll just print the string Joel. Even I can just print I, so which gonna be every element, so up to 0 1 2 3 4 5. Here the first iteration, this I will be 1, and second iteration it will be 2, and until it goes up to 10, right? So we are actually up here printing uh, uh, the numbers, right? So we can just do like that, or in another case I can even loop through a string. I can grow through a string. Let's say my string is equal to high, and what I can do is I can just say for I in range, for I in my string, rather than telling my range of the numbers, we can do is we can just say the my string, this is a string. So we can loop through a string, and if I want to just print I, then it will be h and I. So the other way is also common. I just say for I in range, length of my string actually, so minus, so my length of my string. So what we are doing is we just this length function len function takes the string or anything and returns the length of it. So here it returns 2. If I try to print I now, returns 0 and 1, so it returns 0 and 1, right? So now what it is happening is it just returning the indexes, right? So it is called the indexes. So here the index of h is 0 and the index of I is 1. If I just print my string of the index, then it will be print hi. So the, as I told you, this index is 0 index is this one, this is 0 index, this is 1 index. I can use as many letters I want, something like that. It will return me a whole sentence, right? So this is about for loops, and this is how we can iterate over strings. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you practice the code and try your own examples. Yeah, thank you.